Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Schiavone, personal trainer and online coach. I specialize in helping men and women to lose fat through flexible dieting and weight training. In today's video, what we're going to be talking about are the best exercises that help you to burn fat. And I'm going to be giving you some hard-hitting truths today, so listen up. This one is going to be really important. The best exercises for burning fat are... Oh, wait. No. Shit. Yeah, there aren't any. So, there is no specific exercise or move or thing you can do in the gym that is going to be better for burning fat than another. A squat is not better than burning fat than a deadlift or a push-up. These things don't burn fat like that. Sorry, but that is the cold, hard truth. Moves, exercises, don't burn fat. But before you get pissed off and click off because I've basically just told you what you didn't want to hear, and that's that certain exercises don't actually cause weight loss, there is a silver lining. There may not be a specific move that burns fat, but there are specific training approaches that are superior at burning fat compared to others. That's what we're going to talk about today. So when you think of fat loss, your mind probably goes first to long, boring cardio, spin classes, doing tons of burpees, or if you're like really behind on the science, just never-ending slogging cardio. The thing to learn from all this, and I've mentioned it before in my previous videos, is that you don't have to be doing tons of cardio to lose fat. It is the wrong approach. The correct approach is weight training. And one of the important reasons is A, it helps to maintain and preserve or build as much muscle mass as possible, but B, it also allows you to make easy and quick changes and tweaks to your training. So it's easy to change up the tempo, the sets, the reps, the style and selection of exercises that you're doing much more easily than it is to do that with cardio. That way you can keep your body challenged, which is what we need to make that continued progression to build muscle and lose fat. Also, a plus side is having a larger amount of muscle on your body makes it easier for you to burn fat and be leaner. So we want to have ourselves in a position where we're more metabolically active. And we do that by building muscle and not burning it all with cardio. But remember, as I've mentioned in pretty much every video I've ever done, you still need to be in a calorie deficit if we're wanting to lose weight. And the other main benefit of getting under the barbell rather than on a bike is physically the shape it's going to create. You're going to be in a physical, aesthetically better shape through doing weight training than you are by just doing cardio. When we're in a calorie deficit and we're dieting, we need to be sending the body a continuous signal to preserve as much muscle mass as possible. We do that by weight training. Cardio does not send that signal. So your body is more likely to get rid of very calorically expensive muscle mass as well as fat when you're dieting. That's why we need fucking weights. So now we're going to dig into the depths of it a little bit and we're going to see how exactly we build an effective weight loss workout. So our first step is that we need to be focusing on compound exercises. So a compound exercise uses as many muscles as possible in one lift. We want to be using as many muscles as we can to give the body that stimulus it needs to hold onto as much muscle and hold onto as much strength as possible. So focus your time on things like squats, deadlifts, pushes and pulls, and then focus your isolation or pump work for the end of a workout. So things like training biceps, triceps, and calves. The next step I would consider would be doing full body workouts rather than splitting your body into individual body parts. If you can, try and do upper and lower body movements in the same workout. That's going to really help to get your heart rate elevated, which is going to help you to burn more calories in the long run. Doing both, say an upper and a lower as a superset, is a good option, but as long as you just try to plan some upper body and some lower body exercises in one workout, you're on to a winner. The third thing I would make sure you're doing is lifting controlled and heavy. So we want to be focusing our efforts around the 6 to 8 rep range, keeping the weight relatively heavy and using a slow and controlled tempo. So 2 to 3 seconds to lower the weight, but still keeping the lift around 1 to 2 seconds, so it's still explosive. A lot of the key to this is keeping your rests really disciplined. So somewhere between 60 to 90 seconds, keep an eye on it. Use a stopwatch to keep you focused so you're not resting too much. Again, that'll help to keep your heart rate elevated and the intensity of the workout higher so we can burn more calories in the long run. Then your next step would be, after you've focused on your main compound lifts, is when you can go chasing the pump and do your pump style sets and your more isolation work. So isolating your quads, your arms, your abs, your calves, for example. So you can focus around about the 12 to 20 rep range, because this is going to create like a different kind of stimulus to the muscle. We're going to force a lot of blood into those already worked muscles, and that is one of the main mechanisms for hypertrophy, which is muscular growth. Then to finish off, you may consider throwing in like a circuit style workout. Consider an AMRAP or an EMOM, for example, where you're going to burn a load of extra calories. Your metabolism's already revved up, your muscles are working, so you're going to sweat, you'll work hard, and you'll eventually end up burning more calories throughout the day than you would have done if you didn't do it, and certainly you're going to burn a lot more calories in the long run than you would by just going and doing like a 5K on a treadmill. So if you absolutely must do cardio, then you should either go very, very fast or very, very slow. So the traditional steady state cardio that most people are doing in the gym is going to hamper your recovery. It's going to cause excess stress upon the system. If it's hampering your recovery, then that means you're not going to be able to train as optimally as you want to from the workouts you're doing. You're not going to get the results you want. You're not going to lose the fat you want, because it's too much effort with, say, already weight training and being in a calorie deficit. So your two best options are HIIT training, which is high intensity interval training, and LISS, which is low intensity steady state training. So we'll have a little look at what both of those are and what they mean. The other issue with doing all this steady state cardio that most people do is you risk spiking your cortisol levels. So what you can do is you can check out this video here I did earlier, where you can get a little bit more of a deeper understanding as to why we do not want increased cortisol when we're trying to lose weight. So you're probably aware of HIIT training when it comes to weight loss, but you're probably not aware of the right types of intensity that you should be doing with your HIIT training. A team of researchers at the University of Nebraska discovered that 30 seconds is around about the optimal window of effort for fat loss. And you should pair that with reasonably long rests of about 3 to 4 minutes between bouts of effort. So what would be the ideal prescription for a HIIT workout? It would be about 6 sets of 30 seconds effort, followed by a 3 to 4 minute rest. And that's going to give you adequate recovery between each round to maximize fat loss. Now, a LISS workout is good if you have more time but less energy. You're basically going for a slow pace, like a gentle swim or a walk on a treadmill, to slowly burn the calories and simmer off body fat. Well, that could be anywhere between 30 to 60 minutes of your time, several times a week, to make it really optimal and useful. But unlike HIIT, it doesn't put a huge amount of stress on your system. According to a 2013 study in Nutrition, Metabolism and Cardiovascular Diseases, it was shown that you're more likely to stick to a LISS workout rather than a HIIT workout because it's lower intensity. That's why in the fitness community, especially among bodybuilders, LISS is the preferred way of burning fat. Stairmaster sessions, incline walks on a treadmill, because they're very untaxing on the system, because everything else they're doing is very taxing on the system. But of course, still the most important thing when it comes to fat loss is your diet. And that's what I'm going to be talking about in my next video, is what is the best or most ideal diet to lose fat. Don't forget guys, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. Also feel free to follow me over on my Instagram at Schiavone PT. If you've got time while you're here as well, check out some of these other videos on YouTube on fat loss, fitness, and life in general. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.